Hello, Christina. This is such a good question, and I'm so happy that you asked it. So, I'm going to answer this, and it's actually a multi part answer. So, I want to make sure that I give you enough information. So, yes, there's always going to be an outcome that your client won't get, and that's okay because everybody has a different experience with your product or service. So, making sure that you create content around this kind of stuff. So, for example, like I talk to clients a lot, have um, sales calls with my clients and I are future clients and future people that want to come into the membership. And I will do like a one-on-one call. And there's a lot of objections that they give me. A lot of, well, I don't want to do it because of this or because of that. So I am making content now around those objections. So when someone comes to me, they already know what they're gonna get, exactly what they're gonna get. So you could do that with your content. Make content around that desired outcome. That's one type of a content piece to make. So you don't want to just make that. You want to make a whole bunch of different types of content. So there's the problem aware, talking about the problem. So for a daycare, maybe saying like, have you been to you had your kid in a daycare and this is the experience they had and it wasn't favorable. Here's what we do different and here's why. So you can do that kind of problem aware content. Do some transparency content. So in a daycare, video like in a daycare, here's what we do during the day, and here's the values that we instill at our facility, and here's why. So talk about like, let's say you have someone that's going to get scratched or bit, and I'm sorry, every daycare that's going to happen. It just is. I have two boys. I understand. So make content around in a daycare, here's the day to day and here's what happens. And if someone, for example, if you have a kid that's a biter, because that's a big one. Let's say we have a biter in our program, and here's what we do to make sure that the other kids are in a nurturing environment and how we handle that. So talk about how you handle it. Be very open about, hey, we have kids that end up, sometimes a kid will get scratched at a daycare. That is very, very common. Here's what we do, and here's how we talk to the kids and let them know what's right, what's wrong. Again, I'm not a daycare expert, but talk about it from that perspective of here's what we do, here's how we do things different. You know, having a bilingual daycare and being very loving, caring, kind. That's what a parent wants. We want that as a parent. We want it to be diverse. We want the kids to have a really good experience. But things are going to happen. Kids are going to fall. Toys are going to break. That's going to happen. So that's what I would focus on. I would focus on that kind of content being very open and transparent. And if you get reviews on social media, and I've worked with local businesses in the past, if you get reviews, make sure that you respond to them and say, hey, here's what happened and here's how we would like to make sure that this doesn't happen going forward, or how we handled it, and explain. People, the more open and honest and transparent you are, and not just showing like my product or service is the best, the more open and honest you are, the better people will trust you. So that's my advice. If you have any more questions or you want me to explain even further, please let me know. I'm happy to, and I appreciate the comment. Thank you.